GreekKit 3.0 brings a number of new features that I hope you'll find useful. Let's go through them one by one. First of all is the home screen reorganization. I felt that the old design was somewhat limiting, and so I decided to separate out onto different tabs some of the features of the app so that it'll be more easy to switch between them so that you'll be able to retain search terms while you go off and do other things in the app, and also to prepare the app for some other new features I want to bring to you in the future. If you don't have any of the in-app purchases, you'll see vocabulary list, lexical words, and definitions. If you have the word forms and parsings module, you'll see parsings. And if you've bought the NA28 reader, you'll get the NA28 words tab. Let's go through each of them. The vocabulary list tab is what you would normally see on the first screen of GreekKit, your own custom vocabulary list. And if you're on any of the other tabs, you can get back to that one quickly just by pressing the vocabulary button at the top left. The lexical words tab, you can type any word there, and it will begin trying to match that, however much of the word that you type. And if you get it down to just matching one word, then you'll also see a list of locations that are applicable for that word as well. On the parsings tab, you will see every form that matches what you've typed in the New Testament along with their parsings. You can also switch using the mode button at the top right to word forms, which just gives you the bare words in themselves. And on the NA28 words tab, we need whole words here, and it's going to match only those verses that have all of your search terms. So if I type in a little bit from some words that appear in the beginning of the Gospel of John, then it will match those verses. And notice that in the Gospel of John, the word ordering is not the same as what I've typed. So it doesn't care about the word ordering here. But if you switch modes to NA28 phrase, it will care about the ordering. And so then it will only give you exact matches of the phrase that you've typed. On the definitions tab, I've typed faith here previously. Whatever you type, it will match the definitions that have that word. It'll match any of those words. And so that's the definitions tab. Well, another feature that I'm pretty excited about is the ability to share. So on the vocabulary tab, if I go in and look at a vocabulary list, I can actually share this list now. You used to be limited to reviewing the list before, but if you press the share button, and I'm not going to do it because I don't want to show you all of my text message contacts, but you should be familiar with how this looks from other apps. You'll have the option to copy the words and definitions, to print them, to save them to files, to send them via text message, mail, Facebook, wherever other programs give the ability to share, you should see that in the share dialog. Aside from that, you can also, in the NA28 reader view, if you tap to select text, then the pop-up dialog will give you a share button, which will give you some of the same functionality to share those verses. And one other sort of rarely used piece of functionality using the More button will give you the ability to share the text in plain mode, stripping out all of the breathing marks and the accents. And if you share text unseal, you'll just get an uppercase, no spaces, just the letters of the verses that you share. So that's the share feature, and that was suggested to me by one of our users. So let me know if you have any other enhancements, and I may do them. On the review screen of the app, I've added some sort of sensitive spots on this screen. If you press the at the top left where you see the number of the occurrences of that word in the New Testament, if you tap there, then you'll see those occurrences. If you were to tap directly on the lexical word, you would get the word overview screen. And if you tap directly on the definition, then you get the ability to edit the definition there. Well, a few other minor fixes I've done throughout the app. I've tried to get rid of some of the bugs that may have given you trouble in the past. And that's it for now. There are other features I'm hoping to work on if the Lord allows. I have in mind to bring GreekKit finally to the iPad, a parsing test module, and also maybe a side-by-side English New Testament that could go along with the NA28 reader screen. Well, let me know anything else that you have, suggestions or bug reports. I hope to hear from you. God bless you.